So listen to this next soundbite of these. Now, these voters, are allegedly, I believe these are Trump voters, women, Wisconsin Trump voters. But listen, listen to how they talk about Kamala Harris.
How do you perceive Vice President Harris compared to President Biden in terms of competency and experience?
I think she's worse. She doesn't even know what's going on at the border.
Right.
And that's what she was supposed to be doing and in charge of. I mean, as a school teacher, if I did not do what I was supposed to be doing, you better believe my job would be in jeopardy. Well, it isn't. Not only was her job not in jeopardy, she was just handed a promotion.
Is there anyone that Kamala Harris could appoint as her vice president that you would find reassuring, would make you consider voting for her?
No.
Never consider voting for her. No.
I would do RFK Jr. way before her.
Yeah,
Same.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And she's not the first woman to run for the presidency, Hillary Clinton. I'm assuming no one voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. So it's not necessarily going to sway you to vote for a woman in office. When do you think America will have a female president?
When there's a competent one.
I don't get a good feel for her.
I think she's an idiot.
Right.
Mary, why do you think that she's not that bright?
Because she hasn't done anything in the time that she's had. We don't know anything about her as far as her 3 years so far in the White House. She's not real smart.
All right, Savage Rich Barris. We're back with Savage Rich Barris. I've got 4 minutes to the next break. Now, these are conservative voters, but to me, I'll tell you, it's interesting that they are just read in on the facts. They just, it just seems like conservative voters are better informed.
No, it's not that it seems like it. They are. I mean, we can prove that. It's not just politics, national stories, and you know this, and a lot of people who follow me know this. Rittenhouse, the Milwaukee County Jail deaths, so many high-profile cases that I have done research on or for in order to decide who is and is not a good juror for the particular side of a case. And I'm telling you, one of the things you have got to ask is where you consume your news. And then political stuff is very superficial. I always found that it's too superficial. Sometimes you can find a Republican that's not going to go your way because they're a certain kind of Republican. So you have to dig a lot deeper. But I mean, Sean, I can tell you without a doubt that if you read the New York Times, the Washington Post, and if you watch MSNBC or CNN, you are going to be a lot less informed on actual facts of cases like that, like high-profile cases, big policy issues, things like that. Like, it doesn't matter if Axios removes that she was the border czar from their website and completely scrubs it. Those women remember, they know, and you're not going to BS them, right? So these are people who, they're not going to tell you they're Fox News watchers either. They're going to tell you they get their sources from, they get their news from multiple sources, including alternative media, and they decide. It's really the difference between critically thinking and blindly accepting what you're told. And you could put video of Kyle Rittenhouse defending himself, video that we had, but the FBI was trying to hide and the judge would not let in, that we knew about before the public knew about it. You throw that in the face of a juror that is a liberal, and it's like nothing. It's like they see nothing. Nothing they're impervious. I don't know what to say. They're impervious to the facts. They believe what they read from the old gray lady in the Post, and it doesn't matter. Those women are much more informed than your average liberal women in Milwaukee, dude. I'm sorry, it's just true. Michael Brown did not have his hands up, and he did not say don't shoot. Yet when I constantly went to go research these, different profiles of jurors, it was the same profiles over and over again. It didn't matter. You could have Black witnesses to the crime tell them that didn't happen, and it did not matter. It's unbelievable. In their head, they know what happened. They already told themselves a story. We all filter stuff through our belief systems, but God, I mean, some people just don't they can't be swayed. It's like it doesn't matter. It's like an empty shell. I'm sorry. I mean, I hate talking about people like that because I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt that they're just busy and misled. But there is a certain kind of people, certain kind of liberal out there that is impervious to facts, data, empirical evidence. It just doesn't matter. And then you have women like that who are like the best of us, man. I'm sorry. It's just true.
Well, it's easier to lie to somebody than to convince them that they've been fooled.
That's a big part of it. People don't like to admit they were duped, like Russia collusion. At one time, Republican women in the Orange County area, they voted against Dana Rohrabacher or didn't vote at all. When we went back to talk to those voters, about a year and a half later, why didn't you show up? They were dumped with Michael Bloomberg's money, $3 million for a tiny little district. And they just didn't want to admit to us that they were duped. It's like, I just can't believe the media would tell us something that wasn't true, to say something, make a claim like that. That's just not true. That's not the same as admitting I was lied to. That's like a deflection. And that's that's what we got. That's a really good point. Really good point.
Whether you live at the beach, are going to one, or just want to imagine yourself there, Red Beach Nation has the comfy, patriotic apparel for the occasion. Founded by a former counterterrorism officer and war veteran of both the Afghanistan and Iraq wars, Red Beach Nation is committed to upholding the American values and principles that we all hold so dear. So grab your swag and rep the nation. Visit redbeachnation.com and use the promo code on your screen to save 10% off. Again, that's redbeachnation.com.